Hello, everybody. In our LOD League, welcome. Just so you know, this is take two. I just spent about 10 minutes and then fucked everything up. So I am basically going to give you Overreaction Monday. So all the games just finished a few minutes ago. Actually, it was about 20 minutes ago, but I fucked up. Um, we had some pretty tight stuff. We had some TikTokers tonight. We had Sui saying he never didn't have it, which is, embarrassing, hilarious. Man, you got lucky. Garbage time. That's why we call it garbage time. Hey, that's not a bad thing. Having a receiver on a bad team that they might just air it out at the end of the game, that's what we got. So I'm going to go over basically each game real quick here and tell you why your team sucks. I'm going to tell you why you don't have a chance, and I'm going to do a quick little ranking of where the division stands and kind of where we were going to go from week to week. So we're going to start with our first division here, which is the one with Rams for the win, the Death Division. Karn versus Rams for the win. Why is Sammy Watkins on your bench? Why is Malcolm Brown on your bench? You are literally a Rams fan. You should know what's going on with Todd Gurley. There's a huge reason why Chris Carson is starting in my team and not Rashard Penny. There's a huge reason why, because I follow my own team and I know what the hell I'm doing. Todd Gurley got you 10 points. The backup got 2 rushing touchdowns. You have a real problem on your hands, because if Todd Gurley is not going to get any goal line, he is going to be way worse this year, and he is not carrying your team. You put up nearly 100 points though, which is impressive. It was kind of spread all around. Devontae Freeman got you absolutely nothing. It looks like he just fumbled the ball and completely got shut down. And it doesn't matter, because you went up against Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler, fantasy god. No, not really. But sometimes someone has a day. And unfortunately, multiple people had a day against you, because John Brown, the former Cardinals receiver, went off for 20 points, and Austin Eckler goes for 35. You put up 97 points and lost. But you probably should have just played your roster better. I don't know what to tell you, man. You're going to have a tough year if Todd Gurley doesn't get the touchdowns and you don't start the right players. Sorry, buddy. Now we move on to Boom and Cooter Bubbles. Boom and Cooter Bubbles. We have... Where is that one here? There we go. So, Boom, that was a rough game for you. First of all, you're starting 3 wide receivers, and Amari Cooper is the only one that actually was worth a darn. Even your bench was pretty subpar. You have 4 running backs, and okay, you got Barkley. That's obviously very good, but the next 3 running backs you have are all backups. That's not good. Maybe you and I should talk later, because guess who has 4 starting running backs? We'll come to that later, though. You put up 72 points. I think that is 3rd lowest. That's not good. You're not going to win anything with 72 points. Your brother actually put up a little bit more of a stinker. Again, we'll get to that in a second. Cooter, Dak Prescott's not going to put up 44 points every week for you, but you still put up 112. You can't really scoff at that. That being said, again, Dak Prescott ain't going to put up 44 points a week for you. He's probably more of an average of a 20-pointer, which is going to put you in really right around the 90s. Still pretty respectable, though. You got a fair amount of okay running backs, but you got one actual good one now that I look at it. And you didn't even put my boy DK in. Brandon Cooks, man, the Rams, they don't like to throw to him. They like the other guys. So I think Cooter, you're probably going to be the one that has a really good time with this division. It's basically going to be you and Karn. I don't think Karn is going to put up a lot of points every week. This week was kind of the outlier. Week 1 is rough. But you and Karn are basically going to be the 2 guys fighting for it, because we all know Rick's not going to put in the right lineup. God, man, the guy, he won it 15 years ago or something like that. So, good luck to you guys. Now, we'll go on to the next division. We have... Which division is... We have Dark Tide. Some of my older friends here. Let's start with this game first, because I really just want to make fun of Skunk. The dude already is starting to make excuses, something about drafting at a wedding or something like that. Dude, unless it's like your sister getting married or your mom getting like her fourth marriage or whatever's going on. You gotta step away just for a little bit. I mean, like, it's once a year, and we can clearly tell. Um, your running backs are garbage, skunk. You're not going to win any games this year. You're starting Josh Allen, and then your backup Sam Darnold. Neither one of them are going to finish in the top 16. In fact, you may want to chat with someone that we'll mention here a little bit later who's got two starting quarterbacks named Mr. Rogers and Cam Newton. Neither one of them was impressive, though. But your team, I'm sorry, buddy, Connor James, he was a great Cinderella story last year. The Steelers look like trash. In fact, the Bucs defense scored more points than any of your actual starters besides your quarterback, who had 4 turnovers. Top 8 quarterback, my friend, he will not be in the top 16. He's going to be in the bottom part of that, probably right around 20. You got beat up. You got beat up by Stretch. Stretch's team actually looks pretty good. Jordan Howard, good running back. David Johnson, workhorse this year. Your wide receivers suck ass. But you know what? When your quarterback is Deshaun Watson, he's putting up 2 to 3 touchdowns a game. That guy's going to have a monster year. And he has to, because that team's run game was okay, but not great. So we'll go back over now to Rash and Miss. We covered them real quick here. They both put up pretty respectable numbers. Rash, 88 points. That should get you a win fairly most of the time. I have no idea why you started Deshaun Jackson, but apparently you must have known something that we didn't, because the dude had like a crazy monster game. Unlike your quarterback that plays for the garbage Browns, the shit-talking Baker Mayfield, who is just an absolute garbage quarterback. And once again, Cleveland is going to realize that for the 17th quarterback they've drafted is just going to be garbage. Remember what happened to Show Me the Money? Yeah, Baker Mayfield is garbage. But you got beat respectively by a guy who's actually got a pretty good-looking team. I have a feeling that this will be the team to beat. You got Le'Veon Bell, starting running back. Josh Jacobs, starting running back. The wide receivers are okay, but you got depth there. You know, you didn't start the right guy. You could have started Gallup, but it's who knows what's going on with Dallas. So Kirk Cousins, he's okay. Stafford's gonna throw it a bunch too. You could have won this game by a whole lot more, but doesn't matter. Rashi's got a pretty okay team. He's got George Kittle. That was my guy last year. He's got the Seahawks defense, which put up 16 points, which was actually more, again, than Baker Mayfield, because Baker Mayfield sucks a dick. So I have a feeling the team that's going to be to beat is probably this one. Stretch has got a pretty good team. He might contend for it. Skunk is going to be free wins all week. Sorry, buddy. So whoever Keto Purple is, which I have no idea who that is. Keto Purple. Well, whoever you are, you're probably going to win this. Kel graded Skunk a B-. I have no idea. Like, Kel was probably AFK for his own rankings for all I know. No idea. So now we're going to move on to the next division. We have the absolute luckiest person that you've ever seen. Dave, somehow, Kyle Rudolph scores you 0 points, Kel. I have no idea how that even happens. And Derrick Henry puts up 30. I believe is the most for any running back in the week. That sucks. You lost by 1.7 points. That is a single 18-yard catch that would have won you the game by your tight end, which, by the way, is sitting on your bench, Greg Olsen. That's too bad. But you started everyone else, right? Your running backs had kind of rough days, and you still put up 99 points. Anytime you put up 99 points or 90-plus points and lose, that's a rough day. I feel bad for you. Dave's team is actually pretty good, but God forbid, Dave, jerk off whichever fantasy god you need to, because if your running backs get injured, you are boned. Your team, your bench, your depth is absolute trash. Holy crap. If you think that any one of the guys on the bench is going to get you anything, you are in real trouble. Drew Brees is going to put up points. The wide receivers are pretty okay. Your tight end, Jordan Atkins, he got one 17-yard catch. Ironically enough, just enough to beat the other guy, Mr. Kell. So I apologize for that. Now we're going to go over here to the slaughter of the week. Wow. 159 points. That's right. Christian McCaffrey slightly got more than the other guy I was just talking about. Wow. 159 points. You played every single person you should have. That being said, I don't think Indianapolis's offense with Marlon Mack and Ty Hilton is going to be doing that every week because that was insane. Also, TJ Hawkinson, some tight end. I have no idea if he's going to actually do what he did. Probably not. Um, but your defense put up 0 points and you still won 160 on this guy. Ty, 84 points is actually pretty respectable. That being said, your quarterback scored 45 points. Your team is absolutely looking really rough. I believe there's only one touchdown amongst all of your players. Your running backs, your tight ends, your wide receivers. The one guy got a touchdown, and that was Kenny Galladay, who's on the Lions. They tied with Arizona, so that should tell you all you need to know about them. 84 points is pretty okay, but you got dumpstered. And you put up 84 points with your quarterback having a 5 touchdown day, which ain't going to happen again. You better hope to God that they start running the ball a little bit more. But you got a Cleveland and a Detroit running back, so you're probably going to end up at the bottom of the barrel anyway. So Kel had you. Where did he have you? He gave you a C plus rating for a draft. That's probably right. Now that being said, putting up 84 points and losing still stinks, but your quarterback's not going to put you up all 45. Now to the other lucky guy of the week, Shady Trader, Suey himself. I don't know what to tell you. You were never going to win that game into the third quarter and through the third quarter and into the fourth quarter until you did. Poor Silent. He got 24 points. He got a good running back core. Tyler Lockett's a good receiver. And then you just forgot to put in the right quarterback. Big Ben gives you nothing. 47 passing attempts, 0 touchdowns. Do you think they're going to miss Antonio Brown? I don't know. But you need to start Kyler Murray from here on out. Kyler Murray is going to have that type of rookie season where he's just going to be throwing it all over the place and running all over the place. Dude had 54 passing attempts on his first game. 54. Put in Kyler Murray from here on out. That's just free advice for you, buddy. And now we go to the last one. Where I just dumpstered Bal. Sorry, buddy. The guy that was projected to win the whole thing. You put up 65 points. Joe Mixon. Darius Guice. Stephon Diggs, nowhere to be seen. He's hurt too. The worst thing happened to you. You had a terrible Monday. You found out that both your running backs got hurt. And guess who has the backup? Giovanni Bernard on this guy's team. My team did exactly what I thought they would do. Mark Ingram ran the ball a lot on one of the top running teams. Chris Carson ran the ball a lot. Also had 6 catches for 35 yards and a receiving touchdown. I got that double touchdown. Russell Wilson, a pretty okay day. Not great. 20 passing attempts. 196 yards, but a pair of touchdowns. That's all you want. My kicker put up a ton of points. Austin Hooper had a pretty average day. Chargers defense looked like a kind of a turd, but whatever. Your Rams defense put up 12 points, which was more than all of your other players except for your quarterback and barely more than Michael Thomas. Bal's in trouble. He is not going to win this whole thing, Kel. My overreaction here from Monday is that Bal will probably be fighting for the bottom. In fact, I suspect that within a week or two, we'll be doing a trade. And it's going to be involving me getting one of your better players because your running backs right now, you need real help. My bench outscored your starters, and that's not good. So you're going to be killing a lot of zombies in your free time when you have no chance for this championship when I run away with this division. Suey, Silent, you guys, I apologize. You got nothing. So as of right now, we are going to call, these will be our last couple thoughts here. Division winners. We are going to say myself is probably winning this division the way this first week panned out. We are going to say that for Obes, He is probably winning that division, just because of the fact that his team just looks way better. And Cools will not, you're not going to get lucky every week, Dave. And Kel, we're not going to see him by like week 4 or 5. Who gives a shit? In the next division here, we have that was Baja division. So we have the Darktide division. Stretch, I think you're going to be battling Miss for that division. You both have pretty well-rounded teams, but I got to give to Miss. When you're in a 16-team league and you have 2 starting running backs that are going to put up good points, you're probably going to win it. Injuries, I don't know, because your next running back sucks. So you better hope that they stay healthy. And then lastly here, we have the Death division. Karn, I think Karn's probably winning that division right now. His team looks a little bit more well-rounded than all the others. Cooter, Dak Prescott, he's not giving you 43 points. Boom, your team, there's a reason why you're starting Saquon Barkley, because the rest of your running backs are just backups at that point. So, Karn, it looks like you're winning that division. So, as of right now, we have myself winning that division. We have Obes winning his division. We have Miss winning his division. And then we have Karn winning his division. So, those are my thoughts right now for Overreaction Monday. I'm going to be doing this every single week, where I overreact to every single point and game that happens here. So that'll be me every Monday night. Go Hawks. We'll see you later.